Today I'll be cooking whole sea bream stew with vegetables. This is the sea bream fish. It's a Mediterranean fish and it is quite meaty and is full of flavor. I'll be using 2 whole fish that have been descaled and gutted and cleaned very well. I bought them from the supermarket and they did the cleaning. I will also be needing 2 large potatoes sliced lengthways or longitudinally, as you can see here. I will also need a small cauliflower cut into large florets, around 8 cherry tomatoes, 150 grams of fresh peas, and some green and red chilies. I will also need around a cup of onion, ginger and garlic paste. Let's first marinate the fish with salt. Put salt on the fish, outside the fish as well as inside the fish. You can use salt according to your taste. Now I'm going to marinate the fish with some turmeric powder, around a teaspoon of turmeric powder, which I'm also going to put on top of the fish as well as inside the belly of the fish. Again, there are no hard and fast rules about the spices. You can use according to your taste. You can opt out of a spice if you want. Put around a teaspoon of chili powder. You can use more or less, completely up to you. Massage the fish well with all the spices, like I'm doing here, giving the sea bream the Indian treatment, so to say. Add some cumin powder. Again, rub it well into the fish. Really massage them well. Don't forget to put some inside the belly of the fish. Then add some coriander powder and give the fish a good rub. Don't be afraid of using spices liberally. In Bengali cooking, as far as fish goes, we do use a lot of spices as well as oil. Now heat some oil in a pot. Once the oil has heated up a bit, put the fish in the oil and fry them for 1 or 2 minutes on each side. We are just going to shallow fry them. We are not going to cook the fish as such. That's what the fish will look like after shallow frying on one side. Take them out of the pot. No need to drain them as such, but if you want to, you can. Now into the same pot add 1 red chili, dried red chili, 2 bay leaves, 3 cloves, 1 stick of cinnamon and around 2 teaspoons of cumin seeds. Stir them around a bit. Let them sizzle. Then add 1 cup of onion, ginger, garlic paste. Give them a stir. Fry them for a minute or two. Then add the green and red chilies. I have added a little bit of water into the mix. Then add the potatoes. And give them a good fry. Coat the paste well with the potatoes. Now it's time to add the rest of the vegetables. I'm going to add the cauliflower now. Using my hands is much more convenient than using the spoon, as you can see. This is a turmeric and garam masala paste that I made with water, around 1 teaspoon of each, that I am going to add into the pot at this stage. And then I'm going to fry the vegetables together. This needs to be done for at least 2 to 3 minutes so that the spice paste is nicely coated with all the vegetables. After 3 to 4 minutes, add the sliced cherry tomatoes. And give them a good stir. Crush them a bit. Now I'm going to add around 70 grams of tomato puree. Again, stir the pot, mix it well with the rest of the ingredients in the pot. Add some salt. Now add around a liter of hot water into the pot. Add a fish stock cube. And now it's time to add the fish into the pot. Put the fish on top of the vegetables like I'm doing here. Coat them with the broth on top like I'm doing. Push them down a bit, but be gentle. Put the lid on and simmer for around half an hour. After half an hour, take the lid off. It's time to add the peas. Add them into the pot. Give them a stir. Try to be gentle because otherwise you might break the fish. Put put the lid on and simmer for around 5 minutes. Then add around 2 teaspoons of sugar and some chopped coriander as a garnish. The dish is now ready to be served, and it goes very well with rice, but you might prefer it with bread as well. Enjoy!